Daniela, we got to do the segment 2. All right. Sorry, we went a little over.
Well,
I'm excited, Daniela. You're here, and I just don't even look at the clock. So the question is, how you got a good vibe? You feeling pretty good here?
oh yes, I feel amazing.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad you won the raffle.
Me too. I never win anything.
You know, and the cool thing is, like I said, when you win the raffle, you get to come on as a guest. You get a segment. We talk about your company. We talk about your business. We do a lot of branding for you. It is literally a package that's worth a lot to come on this show. And like I said, the 4th week came up. That's the time you said I can make it. And I said, golly, I need a co-host anyway, and you got promoted. So, segment 2, let's learn a little bit about Daniela Marino. Now, I'll be honest with you, we don't cross paths that much out there and about. We don't. You came to a Danny Vegas event at Mingo's, at Mundo's at Mingo's. My buddy George Harris and Mingo, how you doing? I love you guys. And you won the big prize of the night to come on the show. But I don't know a lot about you. I did a little Facebook stalking, you know. But you are in. You know, we talked about it last week, healthcare and the struggles that are going on right now, and the two groups that are facing off against each other in this struggle between subsidies and I finally got on healthcare to the folks that, man, I had a great health care. I was paying $300 a month. Now I have bad health care, and I'm paying $1,500 a month with a $5,000 deductible.
I know.
You got two groups against each other, and you are neck deep in this. Because let's get the mic a little bit too. So we know that you're a great event gal. You're a socialite. You go out there, and people are texting me while I'm on the show. Obviously, the marketing's not working. And you're out there, and you're supporting not only your Hispanic community, you're supporting different charities, different groups. You're out there, Cosmopolitan Connections. I just see these pictures. You're just, you know, and if you can't tell by the pictures, our friend Miss Marino, with a little help with some heels, is 6 foot and some change. So you definitely know she's in the room when she comes in.
Oh, my goodness.
But your real life, what you do to pay the bills, is you in the insurance business. So let's talk about that.
So I'm an independent insurance advisor, and I help all kinds of people, from small businesses to big businesses, as well as individuals, families, and the senior community. I can help with either health insurance to life insurance, retirement planning. That's really where I specialize in. And I'm very passionate about that because I really get to help a lot of people, especially people like the senior community that either is underserved when it comes to knowing their benefits with Medicare, for example. So I find it very rewarding. I also help a lot of business owners with healthcare. If they can't afford to give healthcare to their employees, I also have different options as voluntary benefits, which is amazing. So I can talk about that extensively.
All day.
Yes, there's a lot to talk about it. Insurance is a very in-depth topic. I could go on forever about all of that, but I always do free consultations. And I always do free quotes, and I'm more than happy to help anyone educate them about anything that has to do with insurance. If I can't do it, then I definitely have the resources to help you get help.
You know, it's kind of interesting because most business owners, the last thing they want to deal with is insurance. They want to go out and make money. They want to build their brands. And insurance, oh man, just get me the cheapest stuff because I don't want to even think about it.
I know.
And then there's people like you to like, hey, here's the deal. Here's the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Absolutely.
And nowadays there's probably a little bit of everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always like to be very straightforward, and I like to educate a lot. I believe in education. So when it comes to insurance, there's a lot of things that can be very confusing to a lot of people, whether you're a business owner, an individual, a senior, someone who has a family. A lot goes into it, and I love to educate. That's definitely one of my passions about that.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Are you a Vegas native? Did you come from somewhere? What's your Vegas story?
I've been in Vegas for the last 11 years.
Woo! All right. 11 years.
Yep.
Wow.
It's been a little while now, a little over a decade. But I was actually born in Mexico.
Okay.
I am native to Mexico. But I grew up in Southern California. And I lived most of my life there until the middle of my high school sophomore year. So that's when I moved to Las Vegas.
Now, wasn't that kind of tough? I mean, when in the
Oh
middle
my
of your
gosh.
height, you're getting popular, your things are
Insanely
starting
tough.
to rock and
Insanely
roll,
tough. You have no
and then you
idea.
move to this town, and it's
Yes.
like nothing's going on. I mean, you left all your friends. That's got to be
I
kind
know.
of hard.
I had my friends from kindergarten that I totally missed.
Wow. Yeah, same thing kind of happened to me when I was a young man. I moved from Southern California. I was born and raised in San Diego, and we went up to South Dakota.
Oh.
So I went from a very rich, diverse, ethnically diverse neighborhood to just a lot of white guys with beards and chainsaws.
That's a big change.
That was a big change, but I loved it. It was a great 4 years, and I still have these friends today. Okay, so you're in Las Vegas, but I see that you do a lot
Yes.
of work
Yes.
with charities. You know, you got you're involved in the what was it? Pause. What now?
Vegas Paws.
Vegas Paws. I don't want to get it confused with Paws on a Patio, but Vegas Paws, you're involved in that, and that's fairly new.
Yes, this is going to be our second event on June 20th.
Right, so you're fairly new on that.
Yes.
All right, but we wanted to do a shout out to a special friend of yours, who's
Oh,
a
yes.
special friend of mine.
Yes, he's amazing. His name is Silo Moses.
Right.
And he has an amazing cause every single Monday at 6:45. Himself and a lot of other volunteers get together and they feed the homeless. They provide hygiene products. They cut their hair. They provide clothes for them. It's absolutely amazing. He's been doing this for about 3 years now, and it's grown beautifully. And I want to give him a warm shout out
Yes.
because
He's a hero.
it's amazing.
He's a hero.
Absolutely.
And you know,
Yeah.
I think he does it such a well. When you going down there to volunteer, he literally sits you down and say, you know what you're going to see tonight is life changing. Okay, you're going to see some stuff tonight that you probably didn't even know existed. And you know, don't judge. We're here to help these folks. And when those folks show up, you know, you really learn that you are blessed to have what you have, because these folks have nothing.
Yeah.
And I suggest if, you know, don't be afraid. I don't know if Moses has an age limit where you can go and volunteer. I don't know if there
think
is
so.
one.
No.
But you know, your bratty teenagers that are sitting there at 16 and 17 years old and they're mad because their phone don't work. Maybe they need to go down there and get a little eye opening.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. He calls them future friends because they're just people who need help. There's nothing different about them. Absolutely. We all have hardships in our lives at some point, and that's exactly what these people are going through. It doesn't make them any less of a human. So the more we can help, the better.
Well, here's the thing, and a lot of people don't realize this. You know, especially in today's world, whether it be two health groups in healthcare facing off, or races are facing off, everybody's just separated in today's world into their own group. But most people are pretty much the same. You're about one paycheck away from being down there. Most people don't even have $1,000 in the bank. You know, hey, your tranny goes out in your car, you can't even fix it. So it's something to take a look at. And Silo, and I can't believe someone calls me during my show. I can't believe I didn't silence my phone. So anyway, we are sorry about that. $1 million fans. So anyway, Silo does a great job. We've done events for him here down at Gene Woods Racing Experience. And dude, shout out to you. Yeah, big guy. So, you know what? Segment 3 is coming up. You know, one thing I do want to do, I got a minute left. The new Las Vegas Women's Magazine is out.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And I got to tell you something very special about the lady who was on the cover this time. This is a 3-month magazine. Jody Friedman is a friend of mine, and when I saw that she was on the cover, there is no woman on this planet that deserves to be on this cover. It is Jody. Super gal. Just breathe, baby. Just love her to death. She's out there promoting healthy lifestyles and healthy mindsets, and just a great woman to know. Go out, get Las Vegas Women's Magazine. You find them at all the Whole Food stores. They're all over the place. And take a gander at her article. Read about this amazing woman, because I love her to death. I don't see her that much anymore. We did a map class together. I see her maybe once or twice a year, and I love this woman. So go out there, Las Vegas Women's Magazine. It is great. We will be back for segment 3. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll figure it out.
We'll find out.
That's right. We'll be back right after this.